We're here on campus in Fort Payne, Alabama with head varsity boys coach Robbie Coker. And coach, we're going to do like a kind of a checking in with you and see how your summer's been so far. I know the kids are back in school, but no better time to.
It's fall, Bo.
That's right.
Like fall outside today.
To have these guys, yeah, it feels like fall. 97 degrees. Oh, we're good. Feels like it's 97 degrees with a heat index of 110, maybe something like that. But anyways, coach, trying to catch up with you since you've been here. You've had your hands on these guys for a complete summer. You definitely know more about these guys now. You know more about the school system. You knew a lot about the school system coming in. What does it look like since day one to right now?
Oh man, it's been a whirlwind. Been a lot of fun. Building is fun. Meeting new people, developing relationships. Obviously, there's only so much time you can be around your guys, and we'll continue to develop relationships. You know, coaching's a relationship business, and it's the best part of the business. But it also takes time. You know, you can't force that. And I think these guys kind of know what to expect of me a little bit more today than they did maybe in April. And I certainly have a better feel for their skills and what we need to do to get better as a whole as a basketball program. You know, this time of year, it's a lot of lifting, conditioning. We'll kind of wrap up the skill in September after Labor Day. But right now, we're really focusing on our bodies, maybe trying to get a little bit mentally tougher, and just excited about how much of guys out here that want to chase greatness. And I think that it's been a good, smooth transition as far as the last 4 months is concerned.
You and I talked before. You mentioned extensively about you can't let a day slide. You in your situation with what you're trying to do here, just winning a few games is not what you're looking to do. You're ultimately wanting to win a blue map. And you said every single day is important. We can't let a week slide, more or less a day slide. We can't do any of that. How's that been going? Because I know there has to be, anytime there's growth, there's going to be friction. How's it been?
Sure, you know, we had some guys that had vacations scheduled. We had some summer baseball, that came into play and whatnot. Stuff that, was beyond our control. But our guys showed up. The guys were in town, really showed up to work. We'll work on that as the program progresses. But overall, our guys really probably surprised me a little bit with their commitment. You say friction, we've had a couple guys that chose not to play basketball maybe, but there's been no friction. We've got quality people here, everybody that decided to focus on other sports or didn't want to play basketball, handled it the right way. We've got good kids here. Just because you don't play basketball doesn't mean you're not a good kid. Everyone's been very receptive. The other coaches, the administration, the town's excited. the friction hasn't started yet. Maybe we've pushed some guys forward. We've tried to make guys better, but there hasn't been a lot of pushback or blowback as it relates to. I think everyone understood where we were at, and I think everyone is excited about where we're going.
Coach, when you got through these play dates and these workouts, you learned a lot more about the character of these guys. Talk about the character of this team that you have right here.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. We let a couple games. You don't know the dynamics of the game. Was that team playing to win? Were they trying some new concepts out? Were they playing a bunch of guys that won't play? Scores are not 100% relevant as it relates to the summer. We want to play to win, and most guys do. But we got to be one game where we didn't even have a zone offense in. We'd settled on we're going to work on defense. We're going to play very simple on offense. If somebody throws a crazy zone at us, we'll probably get beat. They're just different. Every team is trying to build their own team. There's several different ways to build your team. So you can't really go by summer scores. But there's a couple games this summer where we were leading late, and we didn't get it done. And I think it hurt our feelings. I know it certainly hurt mine. And I think it was lessons we hopefully will grow from. We didn't finish out the way we wanted to finish out. I think we really got going. I think we got better as someone along. I think we won some games that hopefully will help define this team's character a little bit. But basketball is a postseason game. It's about the 7-game term in the season. We've still got a long way to go as it relates to being able to be our best basketball team in February.
Coach, we're on the eve of football season. It's always a journey to keep your guys dialed in, but you've always seemed to be on top of that, probably more than any coach that I know, these guys who don't play football, keeping them dialed in to the mission, because once these guys who do play football come back and join, or whoever may join the team, they'll know they're going to have some leaders there. Talk about the core leadership of these guys and how you remain focused throughout the off days in summer, the vacations. Now we got football season coming up.
Sure.
Until you get your hands on these guys full time.
We've been in school a week. We're continuing to develop that daily. I do believe we've got a core group of guys that are going to be able to carry this team. But those football guys get back out here and get in shape, get a little bit of basketball form back. Obviously, we thought that's just high school basketball. It's what the season sets up in Alabama. So we get 4 guys: Luke Stevens, Jackson Banks, Josh Scott, and JJ Willoughby. Olive. They know that they're going to have to be really good early in the season. So these other guys can get in shape and can kind of hone their skill a little bit. Whenever our football team loses or wins the state championship, we'll play the following Tuesday. So
That's awesome.
we hope for a deep postseason run. I'm excited about going to Wildcat Stadium. It's a great venue.
Yes, it is.
We've got a lot of good players out there and good guys that coach that team. So we're excited about that. Whenever that season comes to an end, we'll play the next Tuesday night. So we've got a group of guys that's really going to be on their A game. Our conditioning is going to be elite. They think this is punishment. What we're going through right now. But we've got to build a strong base so that for that first half of the season, maybe their Christmas break, they're able to kind of carry this team and move us forward as these other guys come in and kind of learn their roles and get in shape.
Coach, a couple of other things, and I'll let you go because I know you got to get with the guys today. First of all, I couldn't leave out of here without talking about the upgrades you guys have had, facility-wise. And, you're going to have a whole kind of new look, a new locker room. Talk about everything that's been going on here, and do the guys realize how important that is in modern day basketball?
Sure, we unloaded some weights last week. We got in, and we got some more coming in a couple weeks. Our racks aren't here yet, but anytime there's change, it brings a new energy, and these guys deserve. These guys that are paying the price deserve the opportunity to chase greatness. We've got to put our guys in a situation where they don't have to worry about anything but chasing greatness. Our locker room. We brought it into the 21st century. Our weight room had come. It's been a long time since we upgraded it. We've ordered 6 full sets of racks and really redid the floor, took the lighting, everything up to a high standard.
And you guys are separate from just like the football.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have your own.
Yeah, it's here in the gym. That way you don't have to worry about the weather. You don't have to worry about timing. We can work out whenever we want to work out.
Perfect.
We're going to renovate the inside of the arena a little bit. We're going to add a 16-foot by 9-foot video LED HD board. So we got a couple other things up our sleeves. The commitment from the community, commitment from the Board of Education, commitment from the superintendent down to our leadership to get basketball relevant and to make this program, something that our community and our town can be proud of is there. Our guys are going to work hard. I told them, you got to understand, you got to earn these things. So a lot is given, a lot is expected. So with all this commitment, there's going to be an expectation for this team to perform. And, as a man, that's what you want. You want an opportunity to perform at your highest level. And I'm thankful that our guys have that opportunity.
Coach, I know you've been around the game a long time. You're still a young guy yourself, but seeing a commitment like that from not only administration, but a city, a town, parents, everybody, what does that mean to you that they chose you, so to speak, to come lead this program and they're ready to take that next step?
Sure, it's a blessing. Our families felt very welcomed here. We're excited to be a part. I think I made a comment. Building's fun, maintaining's hard.
That's true.
Darryl Roy said it a little differently, but yeah, building is fun and that energy and change and meeting new people and putting this thing together. It's an opportunity that, as a young guy, you dream of to be able to build a program. And I'm just thankful for that opportunity and thankful for the group of guys we have that are really paying the price to make this thing special.
Now, lastly, before I let you go, give me your final thoughts. We talked about from the time you got the job to here, we talked about the administration, we talked about the kids buy-in, just some overall things to tie things up or something that, may be on the table that you'd like to say.
Sure, I don't know. I talk too much. Everybody knows where I am. Everybody knows where I stand. Yeah, man, it's been fun. A lot of fun. We're not there yet. Bad things are going to happen. The road to success is not a straight line. It's a roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs, and we talked about some of the positive. A couple of negatives. We blew a couple of games that we felt like we should have won. You just can't take days off. No matter how high you are, no matter how low you are, you better get to work.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as this group continues to work and continues to kind of grow together and put winning first, I think by February we'll have an opportunity to be a good basketball team with a lot to play for.
Love it, Coach. We're going to shut this portion of the video down. Appreciate you sitting in with us, and we're definitely going to keep our eye on you from now all the way through, and we're definitely going to be in this area a lot more this year, Coach.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, we are here on campus at Fort Payne with these two gentlemen. I'm going to let these two gentlemen from the Fort Payne basketball team introduce themselves at this time.
I'm Luke Stevens. I play for Fort Payne.
I'm Jackson Banks. I'm a junior here at Fort Payne High School.
Guys, we recently, come out and talked to Coach before the summer workout started, before you guys play dates and everything. We got to talk to his initial reaction to his hiring here. And you guys being Fort Payne guys, I want to know your thoughts on when you first found out Coach Coker was coming to take this job.
It was like surreal, and it's just been a complete change of the culture, I feel like, from the first day he was here to now.
Mm-hmm. I love the hard working aspect. It's really improved since last year.
All right. Not only did they hire Coach Coker, you guys have had an overhaul with your facilities, like your locker room's going to look totally different, your weight room's going to be totally different. What's some of the other changes you guys have seen here?
Well, I've seen just the change of just the people that play basketball. They're more into it more than the years before. You got a lot more guys that are really determined to get better.
And I feel like last year was more or less just me and Jackson in the gym, and now there's more guys in the gym every day.
No doubt.
After practice and stuff.
Doing stuff that they're not even told to do.
Yeah.
Your summer play dates, we've seen you guys step your level of competition up and was playing some killer teams. You guys were leading some games. You guys lost some close games. Overall experience, what was that like, and what did you learn about yourselves over the summer play dates?
I learned that we got to play more as a team. Because last year we got a lot selfish. I feel like now we start playing as a team more.
No doubt.
And I think we realized the thin line between winning and losing because we had so many close games, like we lost 2 in overtime and Hoover, and we could easily win those games. So it's just a thin line until winning and losing.
Fort Payne's a very special place. I mean, not just athletics, but I'm talking about, obviously everyone knows the group from Alabama's here, and they put kind of Fort Payne on a national, if not worldwide map. But you got a nice industry here, like Ohio's right down the road from you guys. It's a very tight knit group, but it is a very growing cultural group as well. It's a very unique place. What's it been like growing up here in Fort Payne, Alabama?
It's been great. I live up on Lookout Mountain, and I've always been around my family, like my grandmother and cousins all live up there. It's just been a great place to grow up in.
Well, I was able to just live right in town where I can walk through where all the parks are and stuff, and I'm just it's just a great place to be. I feel like.
It's different, man. I like it up here. I actually myself just took the job at Southern Torch, so I'll be doing their scoreboard show this year. So it's a very unique place, and my experiences here has been fantastic. So I'm sure you guys living here has been equally as fantastic. Right now is a really interesting time. We're in what's called dead week for basketball, so to speak. You're not supposed to be playing organized basketball and being coached. But Coach Coker said it best. Every day, y'all got to get better. Every day, you got to build culture and chemistry. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of distractions going on between football. You got cross country, you got volleyball, all this other stuff going on. How are you two guys staying dialed in on what you got to do to be leaders on this team?
Just what you said, just getting better every day. That's just the model we've had all year. I think we're just going to keep on doing that.
Never stops.
Yeah.
And I feel like Josh and JJ haven't been here too long, and I already feel like me and Luke already got great chemistry between them two, and are really growing as a team and group.
There ain't no doubt. Now, when you get to, let's say your football team wins the state, no matter how deep they are, you guys still have guys on the football team. When they come back to join you guys are going to be looked at as leaders. I mean, you're going to have to be, because you're going to be through this gauntlet of this off season with Coach Coker. And although they played the summer, now this is a different story heading. This is when it really counts. What's you guys' mindset going to be when those guys come back and join you and you finally form your full team?
Well, we're going to have to obviously step up, show them that how practice is going to be, like the rundown and the in shape factor, because I already know we're going to have to be in tip-top shape this season.
Yeah, because he's going to lean on you guys early in the season because you won't have those guys.
I just feel like they're going to lean on us, but then they're going to have to step up as well.
That's right. There ain't no doubt. Hey, how much of a leeway are you going to give them guys? Because football shape and basketball is different.
A lot different. I think they're going to realize that pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Coach Coker's shape and a lot of other people's shape is totally different as well. When you guys watched what Plainview was and what Coach Coker had helped build over there, just from knowing basketball, growing up playing basketball, what was your guys' thoughts on the program over there?
He just had a winning culture, and I just want that here.
Yeah, I just remember watching many Plainview games last year and just seeing how much different it really is over there and how we can be just like that.
So far, so good. I mean, you guys are on key, and he said you guys are bought in, and he obviously looked at you two guys as leaders because that's who he chose to come do this video. What does that mean to you guys personally?
For me, it feels great. Coach thinks I'm a leader, and me and Luke here, we've been here, so it's really important for us to get to do this.
Just a lot of trust from him to pick us.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. Guys, before we close it down, each one of you guys, you have something to say, like maybe to the fans, the people of Fort Payne that has supported you all this time and obviously going to continue to support you because of what the great things on the horizon. What would you like to say to them?
Just be excited for this year. I'm excited.
I like it.
Well, being excited for this year. Big things to come.
I appreciate you guys sitting in with us. We're going to shut this video down. Thank you so much.